Iowa's Driftless region includes some of the best visuals our state has to offer. It's home to wondrous vistas, splendid trails, and premier fishing opportunities.
Imagine combining all those elements into one event, then adding a little bit of craft beer and some seasonal color. Well, some Iowans did just that, and they call it the Flyathlon.
Okay, is everyone ready? Yeah. Okay, you're off, go. Good luck, be careful, have fun. The event, the Flyathlon, really is the combination of three pastimes that people really love: trail running, fly fishing, and craft beer. They're going to complete about a 4.5-mile trail run. Somewhere along that run, they have to stop, take their fishing gear out of their pack, assemble it, and try to catch a trout. And then, celebrating their hard work with a good craft beer.
If you've never heard of a Flyathlon, you're not alone. Brian Kuba, a native Iowan with a love for the outdoors, brought this unique combination of activities back to his home state after a friend invented the event in Colorado. And while Iowa may not have mountain streams, one corner of the state did offer a perfect spot to set up the event.
The Driftless region up here in northeast Iowa is full of spring creeks, and those creeks really are home to our state's trout populations, and so it was a natural to target this portion of the state to begin with. And it was about a year ago, actually, I came up here on a scouting trip, specifically Yellow River State Forest, saw the location, walked the trail, and realized this is gorgeous and absolutely perfect for what we're trying to do.
The Yellow River State Forest is undoubtedly gorgeous, and as any fisherman will tell you, it's right at the top of the list for Iowa trout fishing.
Fishing is probably our #1 draw. I mean, people come here to fish. Little Paint Stream flows right through Little Paint Campground, so this is the place to go trout fishing with your family and friends.
And the timing of the Flyathlon couldn't be better. It might seem counterintuitive, but recent flooding actually helped prepare the stream for fishing.
We've had 2 major floods this year, but actually the floods do tremendous work to clean out the stream, which the trout do love. A clean gravel bed, clean stream, and I think they'll do really well. You can catch all 3 species that are found in Iowa: brook, rainbow, and brown trout. So that's good. Otherwise, they do stock. The Fisheries Bureau stocks these streams also.
Back on the trail, flyathletes are barreling down the path, with a few trying their luck on the stream early.
So there's some real strategy that takes part in this event. If running is your strong point, maybe you want to focus on fishing. Get that out of the way, get your trout caught, and then run your race. Whereas maybe if, fishing is your better sport,
You can do it!
maybe you want to focus on the run first, get a lot of that under your belt so you feel comfortable, then focus on fishing.
For participants who aren't as skilled at fishing, the Flyathlon has volunteer guides along the course to help novices learn some of the tricks to casting a line.
Normally you gotta look for some deeper areas like along this run here. There's something called a bubble line, so when it's going along here you'll see the bubbles because the fish will stay off of the bubble line a little bit because they're waiting to dart in and grab the food.
Yes, the Flyathlon does have winners, and Brian has carefully plotted out the rules so participants can't game the system. First, you can't run with your rod assembled. Second, after runners catch a fish, they must snap a photo of it on a supplied chart for official measurement, with each inch of the fish providing a 2-minute deduction to a runner's final time. Finally, if a runner decides to simply sprint through the course and not reel in a fish, that comes with a 20-minute penalty.
I really like to run, and my husband really likes to run and fish, and we both like to drink beer. The run is great. I did not catch fish. I'm probably just going to take the penalty. It's still fishing.
Where participants are given some slack is with their fishing approach.
While we really encourage fly fishing, it's certainly open to spin casting as well. And while they could wet wade this time of year, it might be a little bit chilly. Certainly Big Paint Creek is not so big that you couldn't reach most of the water from the stream bank. So they can catch as many fish as they want, but they only get to count 1 fish toward their time bonus. And certainly it's up to them how much time they want to spend on fishing and how many places they want to fish.
Yeah, I just told Dave, slow and steady wins the race.
Not everyone participating in the Flyathlon is taking it so seriously. Friends Greg Patterson and Dave James decided not to break a sweat and take their time. Still, that doesn't mean they don't have their own strategy.
After we hit the check-in point, well, I've seen all the water, or at least a lot of it, and then a lot of people who've already hit the water are going to be having to run, so we'll kind of have open access.
While there is a competitive piece to the event, it's not really a competitive natured event. It's about having a good time. And so whether people do well at fishing or running or neither, it doesn't matter. While the event is comprised of run, fish, beer, which is the tagline, the whole mission, the point of this event is to get people involved in conservation and helping make a difference. Each participant is asked to volunteer to help fundraise. All those proceeds that are raised are going to go back to my conservation partner, which is Trout Unlimited Iowa Council, specifically for on-the-ground projects related to be it restoration on our streams in northeast Iowa, it could be trail improvement, or access issues for getting access to these great places.
So after the race is over and the last fish released, the hope is the Flyathlon will help sustain the distinct nature of the Driftless area as its profile continues to grow.
If you have any interest in the outdoors whatsoever, whether it's running or fishing or none of those, it's about coming out, helping out, having a great time, enjoying our scenery, our natural resources, and being able to help give back through participation in something that on the surface really doesn't beg conservation.